Did you think Milky Way photography would be easy? I did, and over the last few years, I took my images from this to this. But it wasn't grind, and I wish I knew how to do it smarter. So, to make Nightscape photography easier for you, here are 3 things I learned that will help you capture better Milky Way shots. Let's get started with the first lesson. I used to obsess over getting the perfect sky in my photos, but they always looked just okay. It was like baking a cake and only caring about the icing. The result just wasn't that great. And then I started paying attention to what was happening in the foreground. Leading lines, depth, placement of different elements, and thinking about the story I wanted to tell. Suddenly, my photos came alive, if you want to put it that way. If you want truly memorable shots, try combining a strong foreground with a sky that pops. Next time you are shooting, arrive there early and plan your foreground ahead of time. Think of everything in the composition and how it helps tell your story. This way, your images will be a lot more intentional. Lesson 2. When I started out, my Milky Way shots looked, let's say crunchy. Nothing like the ones that I saw online. And of course, I didn't like that. So I researched a bit and discovered the secret. The pros were using a star tracker, a device that moves your camera with the stars so you can take longer and sharper exposures. And they also stack and calibrate their shots, combining several images to reveal way more detail. And I tried both, and sadly, I got so much more detail in my shots. My images looked 10 times better. If you want the most detail in your Nightscapes, start by stacking your photos. There is easy-to-use software for this. Check out my free beginner guide. There is a link below the video. And if you get a star tracker down the line, you'll be amazed by the difference. Now for the third lesson. When I started editing my shots, I only used Lightroom to edit. And no matter how much I tweaked sliders, my images looked kind of flat, let's say. Again, nothing like the ones I saw online. And then I realized Nightscape photography isn't just regular photography. It's a blend of astrophotography, so pulling out detail in the shot, and landscape photography, telling a story with a composition. Once I started learning deep sky editing techniques, like for example stretching the image to reveal more detail, my photos finally started looking better. So if you want your Nightscapes to stand out, try adding just this deep sky technique, stretching. You'll see a huge difference even if you're just starting out. Again, the free guide below covers this. So far, so good. But even if you start implementing all of this right away, your images might still look bad. And that might be because you are using the wrong lens. Every focal length has its own use, and if you don't understand them, you can't create these amazing images. So watch this video next to learn the different uses of each focal length in Nightscape photography.